Yes, 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 yes. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. We're going to talk about some list building today. Got some cool music, soulful R&B, funky disco house mix going on in the background. I do not own the rights to this music, so Facebook, please don't get me out because I don't really have to want to file one of those dispute thingies. So let's just have a little bit of fun here. Yes, yes, yes. Saturday night. We're gonna have a little bit of fun, jamming out a little bit. Absolutely, 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 absolutely. What part of the country are you chiming in from? What's your group for Saturday night? What do you got going on Saturday night? I'm gonna geek out on you a little bit tonight. I'm gonna show you how to use some really cool software. This live is going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to show you how to take a lead capture page, add a really cool tool to it, so it feeds it directly over to a Google Sheets. You're going to absolutely love this. It's going to be really cool. So fingers crossed. I hope this all works out the way I want to. So let me pause the music here before Facebook kicks me to the curb. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So check this out. Tonight I'm going to show you how to use to basically take a lead capture page. So I went in and created a lead capture page right before the live. It took me all of like 2.5 seconds because I do them all the time and I've been doing them forever and ever and ever, and they're very quick to do. So one of the reasons, one of the things, especially if you're in network marketing, you want to be able to collect leads from somewhere. So rather than put your company URL like all over your stuff, create some type of funky cool URL, like, I don't know, whatever, that might fit your brand or whatever you want to go big time when you go down the road and be a brand, whatever that is, and use that link and then drive people to a lead capture page, a very generic lead capture page that basically has a real good headline, something in that teaser. And that takes a little bit of work. I've got a couple of friends that help me out because I think I put one together that's really good and it like just bites. So yeah, I did. I had to tune down the tunes because I'm probably going to get kicked to the curb because Facebook likes to do that whole dispute music thingy, and then you got to go and do a music dispute and do all that kind of stuff, and then you end up, can you hear what you're saying, right? So I'm just going to bypass that. Yeah, that wasn't really muted. That was just me. So yeah, I just messed with you guys, didn't I? So let's jump into this a little bit. I'm going to share my screen. Matter of fact, I need to close that. I'm going to pull this over here. I'm going to pull this over here. Throw up some examples for you guys so you can see what's going on. Throw this up here like this. And hopefully all this works the way I want it to. If not, we'll struggle. We'll work through it, make it all work the way it works. Because every time I think I go through something and I think I know it works, it ends up cray on Facebook Live. So anyway, so here we go. I'm going to do a quick screen share here. This is very, very cool deal. And if you guys want any of the links to any of this stuff after the live's over, just shoot me a private message. I'll get that stuff over to you. Not a problem at all. So one of the things, I gotta pull one more over here. So what my goal is here, let me do a quick screen share so I can just walk through this with you, right? Yeah, we're all good. All right. So this is my Google Sheets that I created. So I've got this really cool app that I can promote through the business. Basically, it's an app that helps people lower their bills, right? So I can drive traffic to a page, I can capture their stuff, and I send them the app, and they go in and they do all their stuff, and the system goes to work and help them save money on their bills. So what I wanted to do was be able to, if I'm going to promote this or advertise it or put it on a business card, rather than send somebody to just a corporate business site to where they're probably going to get lost, I want to be able to capture a lead first, and I want to be able to put them on a list. I could have went and said I can send them to Aweber or MailChimp or whatever kind of autoresponder, but I like actually putting them on a Google Docs sheet because I can own that sheet and I can do whatever I want to with these leads. I can download them, I can upload them, I can move them around. I'll grab their email, their phone number, and all this kind of stuff. So it's going to be on my list here on my Google Docs sheet. So first of all, I've got to go in and I've got to build a lead capture page. My lead capture page is going to be something like this. Of course, I got a headline up here. What if you want What are you waiting for? Lower your bills. Simple, easy app. Lower your bills. Pay less, save more. Keeping more of your money, family's business mission. Blah blah blah. Get the app. Learn more. They're going to fill in this form right here. Ask for their full name, email address, and phone number. Now, typically, when you're capturing leads, the best way to get them to go through quicker depends on how you're marketing this. The best way to get them through quicker is just put an email address in there. But I'm going to test this out and see what the heck happens, see how many people I can actually get all of their details from through this form. So I want to be able to drive this form when they fill out the information here, rather than just have it email it to my Gmail. I want to have their name, address, and stuff fill in here. So I'm going to put this up here. Matter of fact, I need to put date, name. You guys are going to see how this is so cool. Date, name, email, and phone right here. So I'm going to put that in there on the form. So when they fill out this form here, and this is my page builder right here. So I came in here, I literally put this page together in, I don't know, 10 minutes before I jumped on this live. Very, very easy builder. You see, this is my form. I came in here. I'm not going to show you how to build the page, but it's just basically click and drop, drag and drop. Here's my form that I created from the widgets over here. Next, I want to come here. I'm just going to click on my form. It's going to bring this up here. And of course, the first part of this, I always want to name my form what I wanted to call. So call it Get the App. Get the Lower Bills app. This way I know when I get notification of my email, I want to know which one it pops up. So I'll get a notification of my email as well. Where I'm going to send them to is an email that I have chosen here, right? I've got my email set up to save that email, but I also want to add an integration, which is going to take the lead when they fill out the form here, right? They're going to fill out this form over here. They're going to fill a form out. I want them to go to my Google Docs spreadsheet, which wherever it is, I want them to land on this. So not only do I get an email notification, I'm also going to have them fill out the form. They're going to land there. So I want to add an integration here. So I'm going to click on this. I want to come down and it says more services. So more services is very cool. There's a very cool service called Zapier, this one here. So what I'm going to do is in the Zaps, I'm going to click on Google Sheets. This is so freaking cool. Log new lead page submissions on Google Sheets. Create sheet rows for new form submission and lead pages. Log new lead pages submissions. Yes, I want to use that one. So I want to go here. Sometimes they write stuff. You have to think about what the heck they're saying. So it's going to choose an event. Now this is really cool. This is called a trigger, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the app or event. Of course, it's going to be lead pages here. I've already got lead pages going. New form submission. It's going to be a new form submission. I don't need to change that. I'm going to hit continue. Let me turn my phone off so it's not chiming. Lead pages account. I want to find my lead pages account, which is right there. I'm going to click on continue. Get the Lower Your Bills app. So that's the app that I'm on right here, right? I'm on this app. That's where I'm at. So that's what I'm doing because I'm working through that. I'm going to hit continue. Test my trigger. This is so cool. It's so easy to do. Form submission A. And I may have to actually go into, let's see what we got. Load more. Yep, that's good. So we want to go here. I want to hit continue. I'm going to use my Google Sheets, create a spreadsheet row is what I'm doing. Hit continue. What I'm doing now is as it goes through, it's going to load these leads into this sheet. So I need to select a sheet. That's the account that I'm in for my Google Docs or for my Google Sheets. Choose a value. My drive is going to come from my Google Drive. Choose a sheet. I've got a sheet set up here. It's right here, right? Choose my sheet, my worksheet value. There's a tab at the bottom, and it's on the bottom of Google Docs. So if you come up here, you can scroll down. You can see the tab down here. It says Get My App. That's what that next area form was. Where did I go? Here we go. So in each one of these, my next step here is in the date column. I need to come down and find a date. It says lead pages updated on this date, right? I need to put a date in here. The name, it is not pulling for some reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this on another form. Email and phone number, which is not there either. So I'm actually going to adjust this. I'm going to hit continue, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to test and review, but then we're going to jump over to I just sent a test. It should have just loaded. It loaded right here. So I'm going to adjust this. I'm actually going to go over to Zapier now, and I'm going to fix that zap. So I'm going to go to my dashboard, and I'm going to go to my zaps, and it's going to be not created yet. So let's go back to the dashboard, add new leads to a spreadsheet. So I can do it this way as well. I want to add them from, I want to search for different apps. So I'm going to actually create it from lead pages, which should be right here. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to do Google Sheets. You can do this either way. It seems to work a little bit better actually in Zapier from this side. I'm going to create a new form. I'm going to finish Zap setup. We're going to walk through this. It's very, very neat how this sets up. I'm going to do that account. I'm going to hit continue. Basically, we're just going to walk through this. Going to do it from the back end on this side. Choose a value. Come on, here, let's go. Let's load this load. All right, there we go. That's the one I just saved. You guys saw me change the name on that. So that's why you need to name them so you know what the heck you're looking for. Test trigger. So I'm actually going to pull it from the other side. I'm going to hit continue. Google Sheets is going to create a spreadsheet row. Google Sheets account. I'm going to use my email that I'm in the account where the sheet is setting at. Choose a value. It's coming from my Google Drive. Choose a spreadsheet row. It's going to be my, what did I just call it? Lori Bill's app. No, it's called Get the App. I'm sorry. Where's that? This one right here. Get the app. Worksheet value. That's the tab at the bottom. It's refreshing the fields. Now I can come in here and I should be able to add the dates. Why isn't it letting me add the dates? Why isn't it letting me add the dates? It's not letting me pull that in. Let me refresh the fields. Continue. See, when you do something live, it always doesn't want to act right. But as you can see, it loaded the form. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, and it's not pulling in the right information. So what I need to do now is I need to go back and adjust something that's most likely going to have to adjust it in my lead pages builder. Let me see. Let me close this out. I may be getting a conflict in there. So I've got full name, email, and phone number. So that's good. That's good. I've got 2 zaps going on here. Yeah, it's got a conflict. View details. Create, choose account, set up action. It's not pulling my date in for some reason, or my first name. Well, anyway, that's how it's supposed to work in terms of setting it up. So I need to go in and play with this so I can get a better example. But it really works. I tested it earlier before I did the live, and it went and it worked just fine. So I'm going to do an unscreen share. So basically, that's what it does. I'm going to go in and play with it. I may have to do another live to show you exactly the example. Isn't that embarrassing? I did this like 6 times. Like, oh, this is going to be a great live. This will be a great live. And it works for some reason. It's not pulling the forms. But the goal is what will happen is when somebody puts in their name, their first name, their email address, and their phone number, it'll automatically load all of that information into the columns on the form for you, so you don't have to worry about it. And it'll just load them automatically row by row by row by row, depending on how many people fill out the form. So maybe, for example, you have your website address that goes to this form, right? You have your custom domain or your vanity domain or whatever you want to call it that's going to drive people to your lead capture form. Now, you can also send people from that form to, say, Aweber, MailChimp, any kind of other autoresponder deal that you have, then they can plug directly from that form directly into your email account, and you can build a list that way as well. Or maybe you run an ad out in Google, or maybe you run a Facebook ad, or maybe you run an Instagram ad, and there's a capture page there, and you want those leads maybe to go to a Google Doc spreadsheet. You can use the same exact setup to go in and make that work. So did you? Yeah, I think I did. Do you preload the formulas? Will they be accessible when I pull the spreadsheet? The formulas don't actually go on the spreadsheet. They actually are in the Zap. So all you have to do on the Google Doc sheet is just name the header. So date, usually just date, name, email, and phone numbers, all you want to put on there, and it'll automatically grab from the form and load those in there. If you want to do a more generic form where maybe you're just capturing emails, you can just do emails and it'll pull them in. But the Zapier does all of the magic on the back end. I just need to go in and see why Lead Pages isn't pulling the right data from the form through the Zap, because it should pull basically what I have on the form: the date, the name, the email, and the phone. The same thing in the form on the Lead Pages is the way it's supposed to work. So when they put it in, they hit submit. Of course, when they hit submit, they're next going to go to my landing page, wherever I want them to go. They're also going to be on my list. Now I can do whatever I want to with that list. I can call them, I can text them. What's really cool about with the way things are going nowadays is when somebody loads into that, they hop into my list, I can instantly send them a text and say, hey, I see you're looking at the information on the lowering the bills. If you have any questions, I'm available. Call me or text me. That will freaking, right, in terms of providing really good customer service. So hopefully you got some really good value out of this. I know I did. I got to go play with this and make it work the way it is. And worst case scenario, I'll come back and we'll take a second run on this because it's very, very cool. If you guys want the links either to the Lead Pages or to the Zaps or whatever, Zapier, you just got to go to Zapier and download the app. I think there's a monthly fee for it. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure I'm paying for it. If you want any of that information, just shoot me a private message and I'll definitely get that over to you for sure. I got to go in here and geek out a little more and make this work because the fields aren't loading right, and I'm going to figure out how to do it because I'm a champion and I don't quit until I make stuff work. So I'm out of here. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.